Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Honorable personalities, respected judges, and my dear brothers. I'm extremely glad to stand in front of you to speak and to share with you some of my scattered thoughts about the subject, the value of multiculturalism in India. Before getting to the goal of the topic, I want to thank the Almighty who gave me this golden opportunity. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. We, the people of India, yes, it is the first line on the introduction of our constitution, where the literary skills of our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, is marvelously poured. It's we, not we Hindus, not we Muslims, not we Sikhs, but it's we, the people of India. Then, why is this secularism, multiculturalism in India is still questioned, and why are some trying to break the unity in diversity? In the book, the wonder that was India, its writer El-Basham saying, India holds the most culture in one country. We cannot see any other land which holds this much of diversity. We will overcome the challenges that became the stepping stone of success. At the time when we got the independence, the British think and stigmatize us that it is impossible to unite all these religions, castes, and pre-known states, hundreds of languages, and this diverse community. But with the willpower of our ancestors, with the people of unity, with the flag of secularism, we proved them that what is real unity in diversity was the reality in multiculturalism. The saffron robe man is right to meet his friend who has a rosary in his hand for a white dress from mosque. Yes, it is the heritage and legacy of our motherland. Whatever the fascist, communist, racist, and lunatics are trying to do to destroy the history of our country. Yes, we know that in this modern world, increase the many of problems. Let me conclude my words.
Next caller, sing on the stage. Judges, please on. Next caller, sing on the stage.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulil amin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. A'udhu kalimatillahi tamma wa min kulli shaytanin wahama wa min kulli ainin lama. Masha'Allah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Honorable dictators, distinguished judges, and my dears, it's a matter of pleasure to me to stand in front of you to share some of my thoughts on the specific topic, Islamic politics in the modern world. First and foremost, just me, extend my extreme gratitude to Allah Almighty who blessed me. Alhamdulillah. Dears, there are many countries and different leaders in modern world. The world focuses on many various issues. The world police, title Bank United States is engaging with Islamophobia. The largest communist nation tortured the Muslim. On the other hand, the peaceful Buddhists find the pleasure by harassing Rohingyans. Now, the largest democratic and secular country, India has been trying to divide and rule based on religion. And the conflict in Baghdad, Egypt, Lebanon, plunged to atrocity, slums and agitation at capital cities. What exactly is the politics? Muslim, Democrat, and leaders were trying to raise the name of their nations and selfishness in detail. They want to make their nation as the best. At this critical situation, the world searching for well bureaucracy, well administration, and well police which are effective for mankind beyond all limitation. The world needs to know about the Islam and the humble politics introduced by the Islam. Medina, after the arrival of Prophet ﷺ and the holy revelation to him from Allah Almighty, just acquainted with the liberty, equality, and fraternity, the various corners of the Islamic ideology. Just before the desperate Chaplain battle, the Khalifa Abu Bakr, the eminent ruler of the judges, says to his companion, "Dears, never ever cheat each other, don't steal, don't assault the women, kids and olds, don't cut the trees and don't harm the animals." It was a message given by the Khalifa before ending the war. They were targeted only the enemy who came to attack them. Then how we can give the name war or battle for this? This all are for the peaceful atmosphere for the human rights. See, the war in Iran and America. Have you ever find out like this message? Is there any limited relegation on war? Let us see every new and born of the Islamic politics. The main pillars are equality, fraternity and liberty. Let me draw your kind attention on the point. One day the Khalifa Ali radiallahu anhu walking down the market, unexpectedly he saw his armor in a Jew. And he said, "It's my armor, but you don't know it's mine." Just then they talk as a violent, they hurried to Kali. Dears, you want to know that it was the Khalifa who ruling the Islam. He went to Kali for the judges with the Jew. And the Kali stood for respecting Khalifa. Khalifa told, "Consider me as a common and give me the judges." And the Kali heard the problems of both and asked the questions. There were not all any more proof or any more evidence for Ali radiallahu anhu. At last, the Islamic judiciary against the Ali radiallahu anhu and the Jew got the armor. While seeing this, Ali radiallahu anhu appreciates the Kali for his judgment which were not violated the Islamic judiciary. And last, the Jew teaches path to Islam. And here is a fine example for the fraternity. Prophet ﷺ says that "Man qadara rajul min ahli dhimma lam yajid ila al-jannah." Who living under the Islam and whoever assassinated from the dhimma, he will not able to experience even the fragrance of heaven. The Jews and Christians were safe under the Islam. The Khalifa supervised the collection of jizya to take care of them. If any one of the Khalifa were not able to take care, the Khalifa will return the jizya. Are you agree that all the countries are taking all this religion? Is result we can see from our neighboring countries like Myanmar, China, even the India also. In a nutshell, the politics introduced by the Islam is broad, it is comprehensive, it encompasses every aspect of human life. To emphasize the duties and responsibilities of leaders towards the common. It's very time to rebuild the Islamic. It's very time to rebuild the Islamic circumstances from programmatic. Be a good Muslim. Show the Islam from us. Never ever make your words as alphabets. Just make sure your deeds. And remember that Allah Almighty will not change your attitude until you know. By conveying this message to you, let me conclude my words. Thank you.
Next speaker. D on the stage. Judges please come. Next speaker. D on the stage.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله. الصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Respected personalities and my dearest enthusiastic students who gather here. In this flamboyant occasion, I would like to speak few words on the relevant topic today, Islamic politics in the world. Before we discuss about the topic, we should know what the politics means. According to Oxford Dictionary, it means the activities involved in getting a lucid power in public life and being able to influence the decisions that affect the country as a society. Dears, here I recall the Islamic politics in the world. How reputable was the Islamic administration in its empires. People live fearless with tolerance and fraternity everywhere. Even women were fearless to travel alone at night all over the country. The history is scripted by the golden threads that gods and walls grace the same values at the same time in the Islamic administration. Our national father Mahatma Gandhi once told that I intend the role of Khalifa Umar in India. Dears, very regretfully I say here, Islam and the Prophet, peace be upon him, committed many accusations of his enemies. In every time till today, they blame Islam is the religion of terrorism and is gone in the world by the sword. But in fact, Islam brings the peace and harmony everywhere. When the tribal the world learned for many years between the Aus and Hazrats came to an end after the arrival of Prophet, peace be upon him, in Medina. He established a system based on plurality. Muslims, Jews and idolaters lived peacefully under his administration. The Hudaybiyah peace treaty is a great instant for the Prophet's dislike for the hostilities by accepting unilaterally all the conditions of his enemies. In the Makkah Congress, when he entered with thousands of Muslims, he avoided a revolt altogether. Yes, we cannot wind up by our horizon without recalling the words of Prophet, peace be upon him, given to the commanders before sending them to the battlefield. He says, you must not mutilate the dead bodies, neither kill a child, nor a woman, nor an aged man, and bring no harms to these, nor bury them with fire, and leave alone the peoples who devoted their lives to the monastic services. Dears, I take your kind attention to the pathetic condition of today's political condition. Today, world is harmony, world is peace, and world is tolerance. The Islamic teachings are highly neglected everywhere in the world, even in the countries which are known as the Islamic states. The situation becomes more explosive. Anything can happen anytime, anywhere in the world. Thousands of people are brutally murdered in all over the world in the inhuman attacks. Hundreds of people are dying regularly in the lack of basic needs. Even infants are not sexually safe on the streets or even in their homes. The political parties act selfish for spreading their own ideologies and the religious philosophies. Dears, before concluding my words, I say the mass movement and the revolts elevate the industry of the world for righteous and virtuous leaders to lead them. May Allah bless us good leaders. Wa alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Judges, please note. Next caller, letter on the stage. Next caller, letter on the stage.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله، الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله الفائزين برضا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني ويفقهوا قولي. أما بعد. Respected teachers, distinguished personalities, and my beloved friends one and all present here. In this fine occasion, I'm very happy to speak in front of you on the topic, the value of Indian multiculturalism. Firstly, I would like to thank God Almighty Allah who gave me this golden opportunity to speak in front of you. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. Dear brothers in Islam, This is the subject which has the most importance in the Indian history. It is gaining the prime importance even in the past and now in the present. Because we are students. We used to say in the school days, India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country. Yes, this is our topic. Because this feeling, the slogans itself creates a commitment for the love and affection for the nation. As Prophet reveals, Hubbul Watanu min al-Iman, the love for a country is part of the belief of a mu'min. And whoever the belief and love for the nation is not from us. So it is very compulsory for every Muslim to love and affection to the country. Dears, we had one history. We had one history of brotherhood. We had one history of multiculturalism. We had one history of unity. Don't you know, the forefathers and ancestors fought together very hard against the brutal British army. And they fought very together and we gained the freedom by their fight. Don't you know about our Kabirdars? Have born orphan and lived by looking after a religion, a family of another religion. And who have become very famous for his poems in India and known as the famous Indian poet. And the slogans of Faiz Muhammad Faiz and Habib Jalib is resounding in the Delhi, the capital of a nation, in now itself. The slogans of Sarfarushi ki tamanna ab hamare dil mein hai, dekhna hai zor kitna bazu-e maqatil mein hai. Hey, the will for the freedom is in our hearts. Hey, you assassins, we are challenging your power in your hands. These were the slogans we sang in the time of freedom fight. And now, it's also resounding in the hearts. And it's also resounding in the streets of Delhi. Don't you know about Aurangzeb was a Mughal emperor? He used to appoint his men for translating the Bhagavad Gita to the Urdu and back. For what? He was a Muslim ruler. The historian accused him as a Muslim communal ruler. And he worked for India, for the nation. As Prophet reveals, we can see in the Prophet life. He used to complete the money exchange with the Jews in the Medina and Mecca. For what? Does the Prophet companion have enough money? Usman al-Ghani, who was a very wealthy man, he had money. But Prophet used to teach us what is the value of multiculturalism, what is the value of unity in a nation. We have many more examples for the multiculturalism in India. At last, I will conclude by the words of Jawaharlal Nehru. When the father of our nation shot dead by a Hindu fanatic, he addressed the nation. Now the light has gone out of our life and darkness is everywhere. Dears, we are Islamic students and scholars of tomorrow. We want to live by upholding the values of Islam. We want to live by upholding the examples of Prophet's companion for the betterment of India. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Judges, please nod. Next caller here on the stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen. وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي أما بعد. Respected personalities and my beloved friends, on this glorious occasion I would like to share some of my thoughts on the selected topic, Islamic politics in the modern world. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty Allah who gave me such a golden opportunity. Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. Dears, our topic is one which assumes more significance and importance. To enable the political significance of Islam, it is very crucial to discuss this topic in this present era because we are going on to the quite pathetic and panic situation where the war in politics rises day to day and the mainstream pillars of any country kneel in the pages of constitution itself. Yes, the one and only solution to sort out these collapsed and stable political aspects is to implement valuable Islamic perspectives towards the politics. According to Islamic perspective, the politics and Islamic laws called Sharia are the two sides of the coin because Islam is a total way of life. It has provided guidance to every sphere of life from individual cleanness to the structure and politics of the society, which aims to guide people towards good and abstain from evil. The integrity, honesty and trust are key Islamic values by which every political system should be molded. Yes, the Holy Quran is the main constitution comprising all the aspects of human life, its duties, its responsibilities, uniform laws and different levels of spirituality. While the American Senate has commemorated a time the unparalleled courage of Prophet ﷺ as he combined the code of law with the revelation of Holy Quran. The God is the absolute sovereign in Islam and the tradition of Prophet ﷺ. The another exemplary leadership trait of his as the leader of city-state of Medina includes open consultation shura, where the different views and constructive criticism are welcomed. It was a lesson taught by Prophet ﷺ to all tyrant powers and to all dictators. At the same time, the Prophet also practiced the delegation of powers. This can be seen in the appointment of Mu'adh bin Jabal as a governor to Yemen, while he said, "How will you check?" Or Mu'adh bin Jabal replied, "I will judge according to what it is in the book of Allah." Prophet asked again, "What if it is not in the book of Allah?" Mu'adh replied, "Then with the tradition of the messenger of Allah." Prophet asked again, "What if it is not in the tradition of the messenger of Allah?" "Then I will strive to make an opinion," he quietly answered. Prophet blessed, all praise is due to Allah who has made suitable the messenger of Allah. And he advised him with his ethical words, "Ahsin khuluqaka lin-nas ya Mu'adh bin Jabal." Make your character excellent to the people of Mu'adh bin Jabal. Dears, Allah's messenger commanded the rulers to keep moral values and ethics in their powers. Then only they can rule as per the deeds of humanity and as per the wishes of people. Here, my question arises, is Islamic politics applicable in a multicultural nation like India? My polite answer to this question is, indeed it is very applicable in such countries too, because the iconic figures of Islam, like Umar radiallahu anhu and Umar bin Abdul Aziz radiallahu anhu, they ruled and they were concerned about the issues of minorities and they considered them as a citizen of nation. This is why M.K. Gandhi, father of our nation, has obtained his wish to see Indian politics as equitable as to the rule of Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu. It is to be mentioned, in Lebanon, 3/4 of Christians say Islam plays a large role in their politics. In nutshell, being a Muslim has not only belonging to a religious community, but also living as a Muslim and under the Islamic laws. Because we are the best community raised for mankind. Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lin-nas. Let me conclude my words wa da'wati alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Judges please nod. Next choreographer, Jeep on the stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Praise be to God, the Lord of creatures. May He shower all His blessings, peace upon His beloved Prophet, His companions and teachers. respected personalities, and our dear friends. Extremely glad to be with you, and in special as the topic of my talk today is value of Indian multiculturalism. Friends, have you ever thought how the minorities of different countries concept on their own existence in their country? I humbly believe that they are worried of their own existence if their majorities try to dominate them. But if this case happens in India, the Hindus will think, why we have to fear? Because it's our motherland, it's our holy land, and such thoughts. Muslims' concept will be, this land is ours too, while Islam gets flourished jealously. At the same time, Christians, Jews, Sikhs, and Buddhists, and all other communities will be that this land is ours too, then might be. The question mark remains there. The value of that question mark is exactly the value of Indian multiculturalism. It occurs only on the basis of single unique motto which India rises: unity in diversity. This motto itself points to the uncanny unison univalence of unique India. Because the word uni and the word which is similar to multi juxtaposed seem contrary to each other. Literally, these kinds of words are known as oxymoron or something like paradoxy, which can be realized and accepted only by those who have a good hand in literature and languages. So by saying that, those who are intolerant with these Indian concepts should be considered as illiterate and ignorant. I firmly and strongly believe that they haven't read even the single first slogan of Valmiki Ramayana, which says, oh no, the world hunters do not get the respect for eons, for you killed one unsuspecting county from its pair when they were excited in making love with each other. The biggest paradox which I have ever seen is none, even by name. There is no single Valmiki left in the Modhi-stream Hindu nation to say Manishada against the act which will crack the heart-to-heart links beyond religion. There is no single Valmiki left to say Manishada against the policies they are trying to brutally to oppress and suppress the voices of campus. Jot down the point that neither majorities nor minorities are crakes, but citizens of a multicultural country. The blackest point of Indian history is ancient India, when the people were discriminated on the basis of their caste and colors. Uniculturalism was one of the important factors active behind it. They accepted only Sanskrit. They accepted only the Advaita and Manspriti by neglecting all other languages, philosophies, and spirits presented in India. Dear friends, all religion, all communities, all culture, that is multiculturalism. We need that multiculturalism. Please realize the truth that India is a thread in which we convert the necklaces of all communities proudly. So, my dear friends, I humbly request you from the deep of my heart to submit our words, not the swords, our rights, not the riots, our times, not the crimes, to strengthen India's multiculturalism. In the time of conclusion, I wish to God, Honorable Swami Vivekananda, who said that, I am very proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the refugees and persecuted of all religions and of all regions in this world. So, my dear friends, be proud of our nation. Friends, be proud to be an Indian, because we are followers of multiculturalism. We have to create the safeguard which will protect India's constitution and the multiculturalism. Along with patriotism, it is a part of Iman too. Almighty Allah and Prophet Muhammad taught us to love our nation, to love our country, because we are the followers of Prophet Muhammad Mustafa. So, as a part of patriotism, as a part of Iman, we have to protect our country, our Iman. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Judges, please nod. Next caller, H on the stage.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Respected teachers and my dear friends, on this glorious occasion, I am very happy to be here in front of you to share some of my thoughts on the selected topic, value of Indian multiculturalism. First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty Allah who blessed me with this golden opportunity, Alhamdulillah. As my time is very constrained, I directly enter into the nub of my topic. Dear friends, as we know that multiculturalism is a coexistence of diverse culture, where culture includes racial and religious differences and assumptions and values. And also that, as we know, it is very important because it dilutes and dissipates the divisiveness of ignorance and also encourages the dialogue of racial differences between culture, where all different cultures have different perspectives. And as we know that multiculturalism is very inevitable because it is a main phenomenon. It acts as a tolerance between different cultures. In short, in a simple way, we can conclude that multiculturalism is equal to India. In other words, unity in diversity. Once, the founder of Scouts and Gates, Sir Robert Stephenson Smith Baden-Powell, while facing the audience of Vietnam, says that if you have any doubts, you can clear from me. That time, a person from the audience asked a question that we, the people of Vietnam, is ready to fight against our enemies. At that time, Mr. Baden-Powell replied that if you are ready to fight against your enemies, definitely you should gain the weapons of India. Because the people of India has gained a weapon, and that weapon is multiculturalism. And definitely it is crystal clear that with that weapon only, India has faced many obstacles by standing in a single platform. From this we can understand that even foreigners have understand that the value of Indian multiculturalism. My friends in Islam, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a role model for entire Muslim society. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has arranged a place for Christian father for performing his prayer. Not only that, our leader Khalifa Umar radiallahu anhu, he hesitated to perform his prayer to Allah. I underline the word, he hesitated to perform his prayer to Allah by saying that if I perform my prayer in this church, definitely in future my followers will come towards you by saying that this church belongs to us because our leader has performed his prayer in this church. So dear friends in Islam, it is our responsibility to uphold the value and meaning of multiculturalism in our land from keel to rafter and stand as the barrier to against all massacre going on in our country. And finally, as we know that there are many examples for India to say that our land, our nation is the real meaning of multiculturalism because Henrietta, the great writer, said that for me, for explaining about multiculturalism is equal to India. And as we know that we all love to see garden, forest and animal kingdom. Because at the time of watching garden, animal kingdom and forest, happiness will be filled with our mind. Because an harmony and self-motivation will be received at the time of watching a beautiful garden. At the time of watching a beautiful animal kingdom. But the very interesting fact is that there is no room for a conquering debate that a single chana of a flower can make a beautiful garden. A single type of tree can make a beautiful forest. A single variant of animal species can make a beautiful animal kingdom. So for better country, for harmony, for success, for empowerment in a country, we should have variant type of voices, variant type of culture, variant type of religion, and we should have a mind to accept and receive and to respect all voices and all culture and all religion. Then only we can build a uphoisted country that is India. Otherwise, our India is at the stage of danger. So my dear friends, India is in our hand. It is our responsibility to hoist the flag of India into the deep and extend high in the sky. So take a decision by conveying this message. Let me conclude. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
ഇതോടുകൂടി ആലിയ വിഭാഗത്തിന്റെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പ്രസംഗ മത്സരം അവസാനിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നു.